Welcome to NHL Draft Pros. On today's video, we're going to take a look at Beckett Sennecke, who is one of the biggest risers in the rankings this season and has a combination of size and skill that is coveted by NHL teams. So stick around and let's see what makes him one of the top prospects for the 2024 NHL Draft. And if there are other prospects you'd like to see some scouting reports on, head to NHL Draft Pros on the YouTube channel. There are a bunch there and more to come. And can you please support the channel by hitting that subscribe button and like button? If you do, you can head over to the homepage and hit that community button because right now we're doing a mock draft. We are going to do the entire first round, 32 picks, and you get to vote on it. So please subscribe and join the community and get voting. Thank you. All right, Beckett Sennecke, he's 6'2", almost 6'3", 177 pounds, and he plays on the wing. So he's a big kid, a little bit on the skinny side right now. If we check out his rankings, NHL Central Scouting has him at number 13 for North American skaters. McKeen's have him at 29, but they're coming out with their new rankings, and I'm sure that's going to be higher. TSN Bob McKenzie at 14, Elite Prospects at 19. Now, he had a decent season. He had 68 points in 63 games in his draft year, so that's pretty decent for a young player in the OHL. Now, as always, we're going to check out his skating, his shooting, his passing, his puck control, his compete level, and what he needs to improve upon. So the first thing is his skating. And Sennecke has taken some significant strides in his skating development over the past couple of years while playing in Oshawa. You can tell that he's been working on improving this aspect of his game, and he seems more agile in his skates, and his edge work is better, making him more elusive in coverage. Now, he still lacks that separation speed, but is definitely not a hindrance anymore. And you can see that in this clip right here where he kind of comes from a stopped position and he actually gets away. So a little poke check right there. And then watch this. And he's got a nice little acceleration right there. So you know what? He's definitely improved, especially since last year. And he's had a big growth spurt. He's grown about like 5 inches in the last couple of years. So you know what? And he's, like I said, he's still on the thin side. Like watch this little move right here. Check that out. Nice scoring chance because of the footwork right there. Perfect. All right. So now shooting. Yes, Sennecke has a decent shot and has some nice power behind that wrist shot, especially. Because of his stick handling skills, he's able to create space for himself and get into open shooting lanes where he can beat goalies one-on-one. Now, the only issue with Sennecke's shot right now is his accuracy. Tends to miss some opportunities when he has a scoring chance, but this is something that can be easily fixed with more practice. But check out these shots right here. He's got a decent shot. Like, again, I'll say this, I'll reiterate this, that a lot of these draft picks these days, they come, especially the high-end picks, they come with a decent shot. I mean, you're not going to be a high-end pick if you don't have a decent shot. And this clip here kind of exemplifies it. He cuts across the green and then he just wires it top shelf. So, and this one here is that, toe drag release. Oh, love that. And this one you'll see on the close-up right through the defender's leg. So this is a nice sneaky shot right here. Watch this. So a little drag release and then right through the legs and he picks that corner. So decent shot for sure for Beckett Sennecke. All right. So next is the passing. Now, Sennecke possesses some nice creativity, and he's able to use that to draw players in. Then he dishes it off to open teammates in the process, and his puck protection ability, especially along the wall, also helps to open passing lanes for his teammates. So, you know what? He's a decent passer. Look at that little nifty pass right through the legs, eh? Slow motion, yep. Stick handling component of it. But he definitely possesses some high. See that little drop pass right there? That's nice. Now, you know what? When he adds some more strength, he'll be able to use it for better puck protection and will in turn basically improve his passing because, he'll be able to fend off defenders a little bit better. But this one right here is one of those ones where he draws the defense towards him, he drops it back, and they get a goal from it. Now, same thing here. You're going to see his slick hands. So he's going to take it like he's going towards the net, kind of draws the goalie in right there. Do you see that? How he drew the D towards him and the goalie. And then he dished it off. Nice little backhand, no-look backhand pass right there. So he does have that creativity, and you're going to see in the next clips there with the puck control, he's got some nice mitts. He's got some nice mitts, and you got to remember he's 6'3", 180 pounds. And this one, you see the stick handling right there, and then he throws away, and you see how he kind of drew 3 defenders towards him with this play. So watch. So right here, look at that little stick handling, eh? And then he's got 3 guys pretty much. Well, he deked out 1, and then the 2 guys that were kind of drawn towards him. And that is something that you like to see in a passer, is when they can kind of draw players towards them and then they free up teammates. So nice play right there. And then so, I've mentioned the stick handling for a little while, but watch this little hole. Man, this one I've shown a few times on the highlight reels. And look at that. Come on. Just stop. Just stop. Stop. Look at that. Oh, I'll put it right through your stick and your legs, and then I'll just deke the shorts off the goalie right there. Or as they say, the jock. Anyways, so here you see some more stick handling prowess. And look at that. He's got sticks all over him. So that's one thing. He's good at evading stick checks. So Sennecke has some good hands for a big kid. And he uses a combination of his size, his edge work, and his skill to evade defenders. Now, he's also good at using his frame for protecting the puck, as we just saw there, again, those stick checks. So this one here is kind of like his skating. Like, look at that. Little sneaky side-to-side movement there. But this allows him to find scoring lanes and get clear pucks on net, or basically to slip a pass to an open teammate. But that one right there, that's a combination of good hands and good edge work. So, like I said, when he gets growing, when he gets a little bit bigger, watch out. He might be, he could potentially be one of the steals of the draft, depending on how high he goes. You know what I mean? All right, so compete. Now, this is an area that Sennecke needs to improve upon. But you know what? Let me tell you something. He has improved tremendously this past season. He's gotten better. He's gotten a maturity to his game. But before he was a little bit inconsistent, we'll say. If he wants to become an effective player at the next level, he has to learn consistency. And there are some inconsistencies in his compete where, some games he's engaged in, others he's a little bit missing. But he's gotten better, especially in the playoffs this last month or so. I've noticed an improvement in that department. So that's a good sign. Like I said, it's not always lacking. And there are times when he is doing the right thing. But if he can just be more consistent and he's improved in that department, so we already know that that's there, he's going to be a force to contend with. You got this big kind of power forward-ish player, 6'3". When he gets to like 200 pounds or whatever, he's going to be tough to knock off the puck. But this one here, you're going to see he goes in. Look at that. Takes the body, and then he wins the puck over and he gets a scoring chance. So that's exactly what you want to see. Now, things that he needs to improve upon. So there's a few times when he tries a little too much. So this one right here, tries a easy pass out. They intercept and they score. So right here, he's got a little pressure on him, and then he gives it right up to the other team and they end up scoring. So sometimes trying a little too much. You're going to see this one clip here. So this one here, he's got the puck. So, he loses it there. He regains it. So, good work. Now he's all alone. And then he gets it picked off again. And I can see he was waiting for his teammate to, but all he had to do was a little chip in, a little dump in there. You don't always have to. And same thing here, loses a puck, but then watch. He now loses a coverage. The back check is a little lacking, and that's his player at the top there. And guess what? That player scores. So a little bit, a little harder work on the back check there. And then same thing here, you're going to see he's going to head in. And he doesn't challenge that defenseman easy. And guess what? The D walks in and they end up getting a goal. All right. So now his strengths, obviously the offensive upside. There is potential for him becoming an offensive threat. He got a nice shot, good passing, good hockey IQ. He's got all the elements that could potentially lead to a productive top 6 type forward. Okay. Now, things that he needs to work on and improve upon, his skating. But like I said, I think that just with a little bit more strength, a little bit more maturing, that will get better. His consistent play, it has gotten better. It has gotten better. So we're seeing some improvements there. So that's a good thing. And then forcing plays at times, he kind of, he tries a little too much. And these offensive type players, they sometimes try too much when a simple play is in front of them, and they just need to kind of, learn when to go and when not to. Ranking wise, I've seen them everywhere from 5 and up. I mean, I think 5 is a stretch. I'd stick around the, 8, 9, 10 to 15 range. Is probably, I'd say closer to maybe, in that 10 range is probably more where he'll fall. But I mean, who knows? It depends on, what a team's looking for. This is a very defense deep draft. So I assume there's going to be a lot of D going in the first 10 picks there. So that's it for Beckett Sennecke. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, hit that like button, head over to the community, get on the mock draft voting. I really appreciate it. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.